Hey everybody, my name is Rydo, and today we're going to be talking all about Warsong Commander being nerfed. This is actually the second time Warsong Commander has been nerfed. His new ability is now to give all your charge minions a +1 attack. Before, it was it gave all your minions with that cost less than 3 mana charge. So the reason why it's always charge is because when this card is played, it its intro does say charge, so they want to stay within that. There was that was actually the second nerf. There was a nerf even before that that was overpowered, and the problem with Warsong Commander and why it needed to be nerfed in the creators' minds is simply it was just too powerful. There was too many things. If we just look here, that cost 3, and there's just far too many creatures that interact with that. Anything that costs 3 or less. Uh, just tons of creatures. In fact, one creature in particular had to be forced into a Warlock deck, which was the dire, what is it called? It is this horse creature here, the Dreadsteed. So, Dreadsteed would have gotten charge every single time it resummoned for Death Rattle. So, between Warsong Commander and this, you could effectively have killed every single one of your opponent's minions in one turn. And there's just way too many things that it interacted with. It made a meta deck called Patron that was very powerful, and it was just ahead of the power curve. It's still somewhat good as a card. It's not like it's been nerfed terribly. If we just look for the word charge, there is in the each character's several creatures, but there's quite a lot of charge creatures in your collection here too that have charge in their name. So you can certainly still use it, but it just needed to be nerfed. I think it's a good change. I think it brings balance to it. If, in my opinion, balance is definitely needed for all of the cards. Let's see. Every single card uh, needs to be as balanced as possible so that we can have a better Hearthstone game. For new players, old, for new players who don't have all the cards, playing meta decks like Patron is rather difficult, even though that Warsong Commander is just a basic card you get for reaching a certain level that uh, of your warrior deck. It's still not something that's handed to you immediately. I'm pretty sure. I don't I don't know what level does it. That is an interesting question. Let me know in the comments if you know what level do you get Warsong Commander in. This game needs to be more balanced though, because as I play it, as I cover Hearthstone every Monday through Friday, even playing on casual, there still is a lot of randomness. There's still a lot of situations uh, where the other player just has better cards and I have no chance. And on top of that, there's still a lot of complicated trickery and methodology there to win using multiple card combinations, which I love, but if I don't understand all of them, if I'm not comprehending the game, which I really don't feel like I am, even though I have done hundreds of episodes of Hearthstone, I still don't feel like I am personally an expert in it, because there's so much complexity to the game and potential interaction between cards. And that's where Warsong Commander needed to be nerfed, is that the potential interaction for cards that are out now and for cards that they wanted to create uh, would not work with that card. And you can see more of that in the solo adventures, because there are, in both Nexramas and Blackrock Mountain, there are cards that they wanted to add to the game at some point, but they were not balanced enough. So you'll see all kinds of crazy unbalanced cards in these solo games that never get translated over, which is a waste in their effort to make a card and not have it in the game. Anywho, that's all I wanted to say. That was the announcement. I'm sure people want to have comments and discussions down below about whether they think Warsong Commander should have been nerfed or not. I think overall this is going to be a good thing. Hopefully the creators can think their cards through a little bit better before they put them out, but that was an early release card, so a lot has changed since then. But we don't want to hear, just as bad publicity, them nerfing a lot of cards. They haven't had to do it too much. We also don't want the opposite of them, where they rewrite cards so they're more powerful. It's unlikely they would ever do that. They'd rather just potentially replace a weak card with a slightly better version of a card. Which is a lot of what the Grand Tournament did, is it had cards that were just slightly better versions of previously existing cards. So let me know about your feelings about this nerf down in the comments. Also, I end all my episodes the same way. In case this is the first episode of mine you've seen, I ask you to like this video, I ask you to subscribe to my channel, I ask you to share this video with your friends, I ask you to comment if you want to, and I ask you to watch every second of my videos, because all of that stuff works together with YouTube and tells them that my videos are worthwhile watching and that they're of good quality. Also, I ask people if they want to support me, they can click on my name, Rydo. That takes you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says subscribe to this channel. No, on the right is a blue button that says support this channel. And if you click that and make a donation, it would be greatly appreciated. Any amount very easily could help me purchase my next game to cover, or purchase some equipment to improve my quality of my recordings. All of those are things I could use donations for, and probably would. Also on my main YouTube page is a playlist tab. Click that playlist tab, see all the games I've covered, see all the games I'm about to cover, and find some of those and watch those playlists. That would help me out a lot. I'm a relatively newish YouTuber. I've only been doing this about a year now. I don't have a ton of subscribers, I don't have a ton of views, and I'm trying to build that up as much as possible. And then I am trying to get people to follow and friend me on the social media sites. So down below in the description you will have links for Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Facebook, Steam, and Battle.net. So I'm asking everybody to friend and follow me on all of that. Battle.net is the Hearthstone Blizzard service, so you could friend me on here, which really would help. And same with Steam, same with all of them. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you now understand, and if you have any more questions, let me know down in the comment. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.